Hey guys, so I decided to go ahead and do this reading since I've been procrastinating, especially since I don't have work today because I don't know, I guess it decided to snow in Florida, so that's great or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this reading on Rose and Bruno Mars. Someone asked me like, is there any type of romantic energy between them and stuff like that? In my opinion, hopefully not, okay? I'm not saying Rose isn't a good partner. I'm not saying Bruno Mars isn't a good partner. If you know, you know. But I just think Rose could find someone better. And I think Bruno honestly needs more. What's the proper nice word? He needs more, I don't know, self focus, self healing, personal, I don't know, enlightenment. Okay, just to put it simply, I just think Bruno Mars will probably be better if he learned to be single or just not overly engaged in certain type of relationships. I just think for his betterment, for him to heal whatever type of wounds or trauma that he might have going on, being alone and learning to love and understand yourself on a more deeper and emotional level versus having to depend on a outside source, aka a relationship, will most likely benefit him the best. So that's all I'm trying to say. But anyway, let me go ahead and jump into this reading. I'm going to actually pull on two different questions. Like the first pull or the first row is going to be like, do they have do they have romantic crap? What was my question? Hold on, I wrote it down. Give me a minute. Okay, so the first row will be, do they romantically like each other? Okay. So the first question is, do they romantically like each other? And the second question that connects a little bit to the first question will have to be what are their current feelings towards each other? So if anything romantic come out, that'll be good. But if not, it'll give me a general idea of like how do they feel about each other after they did that big song. It was very successful. I actually heard, like, I've been hearing some mixed things about Rose's album, because people are like, they're saying that like the album was good, but she feels like people, I'm not sure, it's just like, toxic K-pop fans, because I have heard, like I said, I'm not trying to generalize everybody. I have heard, when K-pop fans, on different groups, they like to, go back and forth online and stuff like that. A lot of people are saying like, oh, that's the only successful song. All her other songs are like flopping or not doing as well as the one song she has with Bruno Mars, the collaboration. People are saying that she didn't really earn that because it's technically all Bruno's help that made that song successful, yada yada yada, stuff like that. I don't really have an opinion about it because I don't really know what's going on. It's just something I've been noticing, that there's some negative attention attached to Rose's album on whether or not it was successful because she's Rose or successful because she had that big collaboration. So yeah. But anyway, let me refocus back on the reading. The intro is too long. Let's hop into it. Okay, so I kind of want to just, hop into it, flip all the cards over and just start, interpreting or whatever, since I have another row of cards I need to get to. So let's be quick and hop into it. So the first tarot card will represent Rose's energy around, do she romantically like Bruno Mars? And then the card on the far right represents Bruno Mars energy around, does he romantically like Rose? And the card in the middle represents the energy between them, of like, is there any type of romantic energy between them? Yada yada yada. Let's see. So flipping over the left tarot card, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Oops, my apologies, I snorted. That Ace of Pentacles caught me off guard for Rose. Okay, I see where this is going. Ain't Rose she's an air sign. I think she's Aquarius. Okay, I see you, Rose. Okay, I see you. Okay, now we flip over the card on the right. We have the Page of Swords. Okay, and Bruno Mars, I'm pretty sure he's a Libra. I think he's a Libra, Gemini, no, Libra, he's a Libra, not an air sign. Okay, interesting. And then tarot card in the middle between them is the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, that's what I thought. First of all, let me go ahead and just put it out there. Do they romantically like each other? F no. No, this is all about money. Career boost, song successful, yada yada yada. They're playing it up. If it looks like they like each other or they're flirting, it's all a lie. It's a lie for money, attention, clicks, views. They don't like each other, guys. It's just business. Okay? When you partner with someone, you try to give all your energy, all your effort, and that's what it is. They do not like each other. I will say this. I think Bruno Mars, let me just hop over to his energy with the Page of Swords. I actually think he doesn't really mind the speculations and rumors that, oh, they're secretly dating, or Rose like him or he like Rose. He don't really mind it, because to him it's like positive press. It's whatever, everybody's talking about him in a positive light, especially worldwide. Even though he's already very successful worldwide, it's just another positive thing attached to his name. So for him, it's whatever, good press, everything. But at the end of the day, jumping into the military card, the Ten of Pentacles, is about money, it's about business, it's about legacy, it's about getting the views, charting, all of this. There is no romantic energy anywhere here. It is money and attention. Money and attention is what I'm getting so far with the Pentacles and the Swords. Money and attention. And hopping over to the Ace of Pentacles for Rose, which caught me off guard because that was the first tarot card I flipped over. It's the same for her. This is literally an Ace of Pentacles. You can see in the image, the person holding up money. Okay, money, value, worth. There's no romantic energy. I see you as dollar signs. She sees him as dollar signs. I don't think she's romantically or even sexually attracted to Bruno Mars. Like, I'm not picking up any of that. See, Bruno Mars, he probably would, if he really cared, he probably would be somewhat sexually attracted to Rose, but he kind of like doesn't care. He's going with the flow. He doesn't really care like that. But for Rose, no, she would not be sexually attracted to Bruno Mars. Like, it's not there, baby. It's not there. She just sees dollar signs. She sees money. She sees a investment into her future, her career, her musical career, and stuff like that. Financial gain, like, it's giving that. And then connecting that Ace of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. Yes, baby, this is money. There's nothing romantic here, guys. I don't know who is coming up with this delusional rumor or speculations that there's some type of romantic energy between them. There is not, baby. It's money. It's just money. They're just playing it up. So people stream the songs, they talk about them, they trend, stuff like that, normal celebrity stuff. You guys gotta remember with celebrities and promotion, they're doing whatever to promote it. So if they're playing it up, acting cute, flirtatious, hugging on each other, or something like cutesy and romantic, like, I don't know, like hugging, or like a kiss on the hand, kiss on the cheek, or pretending to act like a couple. It's just for show, just so everybody can talk about them. The music can stream, things go viral and stuff like that, so they can make a lot of money and be successful when they make that big impact on the audience. So that's what I'm getting so far. I will also say this with the Page of Swords. Bruno Mars does like Rose's, I don't know, her style or her aesthetic. I'm not sure how to put it, but there's like the youthful, playful energy that can come off Rose. He doesn't like that. But again, like I said earlier, like, could he be sexually attracted to Rose? Yeah, sure. Even though right now he doesn't really care on that level of, oh, I want to date her, I want to be with her, I want to, sleep with her, that's not going through his head right now. But it doesn't mean he does not acknowledge that, she's a beautiful young woman, very youthful, full of energy. She has her own type of style. Things are going on. I think there's some admiration when it comes to that. When it comes to Bruno Mars's feelings towards Rose versus Rose's with the Ace of Pentacles, where she's kind of like, is giving, my eyes are on the money. I don't really care about a freaking relationship. I don't care about if you like me or not. Like, I'm just using you to benefit me. I know that sounds very negative. It does have a very superficial undertone with what I'm saying, but I'm just trying to show you how much she is not interested in dating this man or being romantically involved with this man. It's just business, like normal business that you do, like in a company. You sign your contracts, you collaborate together as a partnership, you get things done, and then you go on with the rest of your life. It's giving me that. It's just very straightforward. So I'm that's why I'm coming off very blunt about it when it comes to Rose's energy, because the Ace of Pentacles is very like transactional. Like, there's nothing more there than what is presented in front of you, which is the business aspect of them collaborating. And I also should say this too before I move on to the next part of the question of this reading. For Bruno Mars's energy, because that Page of Swords is upright, if Rose was interested in Bruno, I don't think he would, I guess, be as dismissive of her advances. Like, if she in a way came on to him, I feel like he wouldn't. I don't get like reject that energy. It's almost like, oh, you treat my curiosity. Like, oh, so you're interested in me? Like, I don't know, I might see what's that about. Like, it's giving me that type of energy. Like, if Rose's card was more leaning towards romantically interested and stuff like that, I feel like Bruno Mars would be more open to receive it. So that's also very interesting. Like, if Rose's card did not come out how it was, I feel like he would have no problem with, like, oh, you want to do things more than business, like mixing business with pleasure is giving those type of vibes. I feel like he would be a lot more open if that situation had occurred, but it did not. Because like I said, Rose is not getting down like that with Bruno. She just want to do business. She wants to be successful and stuff like that. Okay, so next part of this reading question is, I had pulled 3 more tarot cards on like what's the current feelings towards Bruno Mars and Rose. So the first tarot card represents how Rose currently feels towards Bruno Mars, and the card on the right, the far right, represents how Bruno Mars currently feels towards Rose, and the card in the middle will represent, the energy between them, like what's the energy between them, stuff like that. So again, I'm gonna be just as quick as I was with the first row. So hey, keep up, I'll try to explain. Okay, let me flip over the left tarot card. We have, Justice. That's Libra. Yeah, that's Libra. And we have the right tarot card. Flip that over. We have the Sun. Oh, okay. Well, it's nice and positive energy. In the tarot card in the middle, we have the reverse. Oh, reverse Ten of Cups. Okay, that's very interesting. Okay. Hopping over to Rose's, how she currently feels about Bruno Mars. We have the Justice card. She feels like she has a very neutral feelings towards Bruno Mars, because she's getting this fair balance. She's not seeing anything negative. Like, she's not seeing no red flags. He so far has been very professional with her. He seems like he's cool, chill, the vibes. I'm not getting anything very alarming from her perspective on how she feels about Bruno Mars. Like, it feels like, okay, this is kind of what I expected. This is like a big pop star or whatever, or a musician who's been in this industry for a long time. He knows what he's doing. He's mature in this aspect. He's good and skilled in this type of arena. It's like everything that she expected from Bruno Mars is what she got. So it was like nothing really changed her view about him. So her feelings towards Bruno Mars are very neutral and positive. And honestly, because of the Justice card's upright, she either subconsciously or she's currently thinking about it, seeing Bruno Mars as some type of like mentor, like someone who you can trust in this industry to like give you the rundown, give you tips, possibly even tips for breaking into the American or Western market. So maybe that could be what she's looking at, like the business aspects of, this is someone who's very popular in, Western audience. They're very successful. They always get these top records. They sell a lot, this and that. Like, I can really learn something from him. Like, I trust him enough where I can ask these questions and they're not going to like play in my face or use me or do this and that to, I guess, take advantage of the situation that I'm in. So that's good. So that's a good thing right there. So hopping over to the Sun card, which is Bruno Mars current feelings towards Rose. And this card is also good. So Bruno Mars has a very positive, happy, I guess you can say, experience and feelings towards Rose. Like, their interactions, this collab was really good and also really successful, which he likes. Because I feel like even though the Sun card is positive, Sun card is also about abundance, a little bit of materialistic, stuff like that. I feel like is leaning towards that side. I feel like Bruno saw the success. It's almost like how can I explain this so you guys can understand what I'm thinking? Either when they were in the production of making this collab or after this collab, Bruno Mars saw Rose as, you're basically a star. Which is kind of crazy since she's technically already famous. She's already a star. But in his mind, oh, you are that. Like, you're the it girl. Or you're a star. I can see you making it, this and that. Like, I can see a lot of potential in you is what I'm trying to say. He saw a lot of potential in her. And right now, currently, he thinks that she's like at the top of her game. Like, I guess you could say it's not really like, oh, she's like peaking right now. No, I don't think it's that. I just feel like he feels like she can almost do anything. Like, she's at the top of her game, compared to other K-pop stars right now. I'm assuming so, especially after this collab. Like, I think she broke some records. That's why I saw like discourse about whether or not like, oh, did Rose break these records or was it the Bruno Mars collaboration help her break these records? I'm seeing a lot of discourse with that. But in Bruno Mars's mind, his current feelings, he still sees Rose as a successful businesswoman K-pop star, or just star in general, who can rise up and who can keep elevating, getting better, getting bigger. That's what he feels in his mind. And I wouldn't be surprised if he told her that, like, oh, you got a lot of potential. I can see you getting bigger, or I can see you, I guess, trying or slowly breaking into the American or Western audience, being more mainstream, aka worldwide mainstream, not regular mainstream, like worldwide. Like, everybody know your name, they know your face, stuff like that. There's a lot of big up energy, even though I am getting this vibe from Bruno Mars of, you benefited me once, I'm pretty sure when the time comes you'll be able to benefit me again. So I'm not sure if he is, I guess, looking to invest in Rose. Like I said earlier about how Rose could see Bruno Mars as a mentor, maybe he's also looking at Rose as a student to invest in. Like, oh, either I can make a lot of money off her, or we can be a good team. I can help her elevate some more, like get even bigger and better, stay on this high rolling success. I don't know. I feel like there's a little bit of money aspect when it comes to Bruno Mars and his feelings towards Rose. Like, yes, there's positive of seeing her as successful, on her grind, at her peak, that it girl type of energy. But it's also energy of how this could benefit me in the long run, or how I can benefit from this person. I can clearly see it's like at her game, or at her, I don't know, success peak. I don't know. I don't like using the word peak because it makes me think of like, oh, you peak now and you decline after. But in his mind, he's seeing that she's peaking and she might continue to, I guess, be on a steady incline, or steady, like, continue to be this hot, like at the top, being hot and stuff like that. But yeah, in bouncing, because I completely almost forgot that middle card, which is very interesting. The energy between them is the reverse 10 of cups. Why do I feel like they both have the same type of view for each other on people either love you or would love you outside of your I guess, your home base. And what I mean by that is like maybe Rose could think, oh, people outside of, the Western audience love you. Or Bruno Mars could be like, people outside of the Eastern or Korean audience love you too. Like, why am I getting this vibe of this? Both of them feeling like they do better outside their respectable audience or where they come from, like their respectable country, respectable demographic. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. There's a little bit of that with the reverse Ten of Cups, because that's outside your support system, your family, your community, your circle is outside of that. So that's very interesting. I wonder why. Yeah, because connecting the reverse Ten of Cups to the Sun card for Bruno Mars's current feelings towards Rose, like, yeah, that could be translating in success outside of your current demographic, which is K-pop. Like, maybe Rose would do more music that's like not really K-poppy. Could be more like, I don't know, like, I actually don't know. Like, I'm just telling you what I could be seeing from Bruno Mars's perspective of Rose being able to do things in different genres. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Maybe the reverse Ten of Cups is you could either be more successful or even better outside your genre. That's very interesting, because I'm pretty sure Bruno Mars have experimented outside his genre a lot. Because back when I used to listen to Bruno Mars, he was in his like K-pop era, but now he's more in his soul R&B type of era. Like, and that's also successful too in its own right. So maybe they both feel like we can be better, or we do better outside of our normal type of genre, not just your country and stuff like that. So maybe that's what it is. That's very interesting. That's interesting. I wonder, are they going to collab again, or are they going to work together again? If I remember correctly, people said that for solo, Rose, Jennie, and Lisa are signed under Atlantic. And I know for sure Bruno Mars is signed under Atlantic. I'll be honest with you. Maybe because, like I said, I kept up better with American artists. And I know that the record label Atlantic, they're kind of shady. They're not the best in my opinion. They got a lot of shady things. And low-key, I think financially, maybe why they're branching out for artists outside the U.S., they're a little like on a decline, like laying off people, bankruptcy, having to sell assets. So maybe they've been a little, I don't know. Like, I really don't F with the Atlantic record label, allegedly for entertainment purposes. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying Rose, Lisa, and Jennie made a mistake, because I'm pretty sure they might push on. I don't know. I just feel like they could have, I don't know, chose someone better, or not getting involved at all. Because a lot of American record labels are, in my opinion, feels like they're worser than Korean record labels. I don't know. I have to look more into if Korean record labels are just the same as American record labels. Like, I'm gonna have to look more into that. But yeah, that's like my personal opinion about that. I wonder, does Bruno Mars have his own sub-label under his label where he could directly try signing Rose, or using her as like an apprentice or someone who he can mentor under him or something like that? Because plenty of artists do that. They have their own little record labels, and they sign these artists. They put them on their songs or albums to work on, so they can get more credit, more accolades, and stuff like that. I wonder, it might be something like that, I will say this, with the reverse Ten of Cups, with the energy between Rose and Bruno Mars, I don't think they would, outside of business, I don't think they would, in a way, get along or properly align with each other. I just feel like, business-wise, yeah, they could talk, they could be on the same page, positive, this and that. But personal, like, trying to be a friend, I don't think they would. They're just too different, probably because of the ages. I'm pretty sure Rose is in her late 20s, closer to 30s, while Bruno is in his late 30s, finna be 40. So the age gap is big, and it feels like they're on two different type of pages in life and what they like and dislike. I feel like personally, these two people would not get along. Like, they wouldn't be friends. Business wise, yeah, I can see that working out, making a lot of money, business, this and that. Got an eye for, talent, or eye for a hit. But outside of money, business collaborations, no, I don't think they would get along. Because the reverse 10 of cups is like disharmony, clashing, misalignment, not really got the same values. Like the values are completely different. It reminds me of like, I'm not sure where I heard this from. It reminds me of someone being like, oh, I can trust you. I can trust you as a friend, but I can't trust you as a partner. Or I can trust you with my life, but I cannot trust you with my heart. It's giving me a little bit of that. Like, there's like, even though that's very extreme, there's like boundaries and limitations there. Like, yeah, I can trust you for business advice, collaborating with each other, making that money, but I would never trust you with anything romantic, my life, my personal feelings or secrets or nothing like that. Like, it doesn't feel as personal as people might think it is. They're not as close, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, is that all I gotta say? I think that's all I gotta say. I guess a quick summary. Do they romantically like each other? No, it's just business, it was just a collaboration. There's nothing personal behind that. The current feelings toward each other is very positive, but again, nothing on a close friendship level. It feels very surface and business oriented. Like, Bruno Mars does see the potential in Rose being bigger or being successful in her own rights, and Rose see Bruno Mars as a potential like investment as a teacher who can give her the ropes of expanding her career and getting bigger and better. Okay, so let me go ahead and end this reading. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.